welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. So the New York starting five. We've got Ellis, and it's Evans in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Toronto, they've got Sharp. King is out there with Bell. And there's Royal, and it's Wade in at the point. Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Here's James. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
No good from Bell. And here is James. Here's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 6-point game. Pass to Roy. Wade outside. Passes it to Bell. King outside. Just 5 on the clock. Toronto working the ball around now. And it's Sharp missing. Now James. He's got 6. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. James has got 9.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Wade surveying the D. To end the run. Can't hit that one. And New York will come the other way.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. King outside. Back to Wade. Pass to Royal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
We're going well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And both free throws good for Roy. For New York, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. James outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Toronto, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And the pass to Roy. Now King. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And here's James outside. And again, New York with the triple.
3. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Bell. It's not going to go for him. Evans with some nice D. New York with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run right now. From deep, James. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And it's Wade slamming it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. James against Wade from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Toronto trails by 18. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Evans has got 4 rebounds now tonight. James against Wade from deep. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Toronto calls timeout. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Lynch. Here's King, covered by Hamilton. Kicks to Mason. There's the triple. Tries to keep it alive. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. James looking around. From outside the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Klimov. Hamilton pulls it in.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
James outside. Launches it. New York now working with the new shot clock. And it's Evans missing. Toronto trails by 21. Here's Richards. And again, no good by Toronto. And here's James. He'll bring it up for New York. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Drills the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Mason. Tries yet again. Lynch's shot is off.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
James outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. James has got 33 points.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Here's Richards. James covering. Shoots from the elbow, and that one's good. Richards got 5 now.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. He's checked in, and King subbed in for Hamilton. James outside. Jacks up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's King. No good with the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
James outside. From deep. Good. Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Richards. Can't hit from the elbow. He gets it up. And so it's New York in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to
Make some noise for your Toronto Dancers.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Keep out there with Bell. And there's Royal, and it's Wade in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And when you're trailing like this, just focus on one possession at a time. Keep hitting singles. And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Rebounded by E.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
James outside. No good on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
From deep three-point range, and it's Toronto with the rebound. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Wade outside, over E. Here's Bell. Goes up again. Missed it. Even after all those chances. James against Wade. Beyond the arc. Kept alive by New York. James with a deep 3. And again for 3.
Hey guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Evans, he's checked in for New York. Hamilton comes in for Green. And James picks up the foul.
James.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Royal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Wade, double team. Klimov, covered by Hamilton, and stolen by James.
And that's a rare turnover, just their first here in the half. So that's one thing we've seen them do pretty well, valuing their possession.
Evans kicks to James. The 3 connects again from distance.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out.
Good, another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got his first basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
James outside. Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place all time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. Here's Sharp. Hamilton pulls it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
James against Wade. From deep. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And New York making a change here. Carney's checked in. Pass to King. To the left wing. Richards passes to Lynch. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
Here's Evans, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Evans has got his first points of the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Pass to Lynch. King outside. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Richards. Drops in the tray. Richards got his third basket of the night right there.
Richards.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Pass to Ellis. Fires for three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Royal. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Richards. Passes to King. Let's go. And he drops that one in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Feeds to Evans. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Richards. It's rebounded by New York. Evans has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. Evans has got 6.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Kicks it out to Ellis. Lets it go from deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's King. And again, Toronto no up. Smooth sailing for New York. Lynch defending. And that one is stuffed right through.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
King outside. Pass to Royal. There's the steal. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
King And again, unable to change momentum here. New York shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Takes the 3. With the second effort, kicks to Evans. And again, it's New York.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for New York. The second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. 6 points for him.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. New York ahead, delivering the blowout. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, for New York, Kenny, how'd you see it?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shot, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. The coach absolutely ridiculous if it goes into that. We need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We've got Ellis. And it's Evans in at the 5 spot. Wade against James. Here's Sharp and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
From deep, James. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wade passes to Bell. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Bell's got the first bucket of the third here for Toronto.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
James fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
King, the pass to Wade. And here's Sharp, covered by Evans. And it's Sharp missing.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
From deep, James. And another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wade against James. King outside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Royal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. James outside. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Royal. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Bell. They need this. And the rejection by Evans.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Toronto, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. First free throw is good.
Sharp taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Wade against James. From deep three-point range. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And he stays with it. Klimov. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Klimov. And he gets the bucket. He's got 8.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Wade against James. And the 3 off target. For Toronto, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Bell. And he lays it straight in. Bell's got his second bucket tonight.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Wade against James. From deep. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. That one goes in.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint.
Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And he takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage, Greg, on the road. Talk about a big-time performance. Wow.
He's out of his mind, dropping bombs all night. It's a performance we'll be talking about for a long, long time.
Lynch, he's checked in for Toronto. Jay comes in for King. Ellis outside. And again, New York with the triple.
3 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And again, Toronto no luck.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Mason, he checked in for Bell. The feed to Evans. And Evans with a stuff. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And it's Wade with the ball for Toronto. Passes it to Richards. Top of the key. They get the rebound. Mason. No good with the layup.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
He gets that one. He's got 8.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Toronto shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Here's Richards, guarded by Green. Richards, no good.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
To the inside, Evans. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lynch passes to Wade. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
Evans kicks to Green. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Evans. And again, it's New York.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Second shot opportunity. Here's Lynch. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And Toronto making a change here. Royals checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Ellis is checked in for Green. Tries again. It's tipped. Pass to Richards. Knocks down the 3-ball. Richards got 11 points.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's New York with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has been. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Thunder, and it's Singleton in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Toronto shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Back to Green. The pass to Blakeney from deep. That one doesn't go. And New York will come the other way. Down low. And the dunk by Evans.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Here's Blakeney, defended by Paul. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Here's Klimov. Hands it from downtown.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. James against Green. Lets it go with a 3. New York now working with a new shot clock. That one drops for him. Evans has got 12 points in just the second half.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Goes to New York.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Knocked away and stolen by James. All alone, Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Wade, he's checked in for Toronto. James with a deep three. Off target from outside. Toronto shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. And the basket by Wade.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's James. Doesn't go that time. And Toronto will come the other way to the paint. Here's Blakeney. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Blakeney's got 4 this quarter. Here's James. Takes a 3. New York, no good that time either.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Passed away. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Evans has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. James with it. Wade picks him up. Evans trying to get open. Basket counts.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Wade outside. The 3. A three-pointer's right on target.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
James against Wade, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Time now for an injury report.
New York.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. It's an issue with his hand. It doesn't look very serious right now, but there is some nagging soreness there. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it, as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
From 11 feet away, got a hand on it.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Feeds it to Evans. Toronto grabs the miss. Shoots the 3. Hamilton with some nice D. And here's James. He'll bring it up for New York. To the middle. Here's Evans. And Evans throws it down.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Here's Blakeney. Misses off the right iron. For New York, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Inside, here's Evans, and the dunk by Evans.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Toronto, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Shoots from 12. Wade, good.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
James against Wade. From deep three-point range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. James checked in for Toronto.
Richards. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And stolen by James. Passes it to Evans. And it's McLeod with the rebound. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Blakeney, and it's off the back rim, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is.
Number 25.
He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Richards. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New York.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win. And here's James outside. He can't hit that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Richards. Out to the right wing. Here's Singleton. Pass to Richards. Klimov covered by Hamilton. Here's Klimov. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, third team foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Toronto, Klimov.
Good on both. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Evans. Toronto grabs the miss. Fast break Toronto. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Here's Richards. Here's Blakeney. The rejection by Paul. Evans, right side. No good there. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.